back. It's Friday, still honoring my Real Estate Friday commitment here. Still here in the office. It's getting late. I had brisket today, so man, I need a nap. I need a nap. So I'll make this quick, short, and sweet. First off, I'm gonna do a shameless plug. And guys, if you're watching this and you have properties that you wanna sell, you have portfolios in the DFW area or the Houston area, you have multifamily complexes that you wanna sell, reach out to me. That's what I do. That's what I'm looking to buy. So 214-232-1403, 214-232-1403. Once again, I'm looking for homes. I need portfolios. I need multifamily. So if you have them, connect with me, because that's what I'm looking for. That's what I do. I'm looking to buy all the time. So let's get into this video. I thought I could do a quick video about infrastructure. What is infrastructure? It's your buildings, it's your roadways, it's your power supply, it's the structure of your city. Why is that important? Well, it's because it's convenient, right? It's because I can get to and from places. It's about lifestyle. It's about creating a lifestyle. It's about potentially raising a family. What does that look like for you? What's important to you? You know, do you like to shop at a certain, maybe Trader Joe's? Maybe you want Trader Joe's. I don't know. I don't shop at Trader Joe's, but maybe you do, and you need a Trader Joe's, and you don't want to drive 30 minutes to go find Trader Joe's. So when you're identifying where you want to buy, it's really important to identify what's around so you know what kind of lifestyle you're going to create. Well, the same thing when you're investing. There's no difference, right? So you have to think about when you're investing, the home you're investing, A, are you going to rent it? B, are you going to flip it? So A, if you're going to rent it, you know, what do you think your renter's going to want to do? What's important to them? Who are you renting to? You know, if you don't know who that is, then you probably ought to sit down and figure out who it is before you just go and invest and spend $100,000 on a property that you don't even know who you're going to rent to yet. You want to have an idea of who that person is, what they look like, what their tendencies are, what's going to be important to them. Because if you understand that, then you know where to buy. The same thing when you're flipping a home. You know, who's the person that's going to buy it? Who's the person that you're building it for? Who's the person that's going to come in there and live there? What are they going to like? What are they going to need? Well, that all is your infrastructure. So, do they have access to major thoroughfares? Can they get around the city? What jobs are available to them? What's the nightlife like? What's the entertainment like? All that has to do with infrastructure. So there's a lot of different resources that you can jump on, because this is where at times potentially you could buy something for future benefits of an infrastructure that's coming. Maybe you take a city like Farmersville, where there's a lot of activity that's going on, a lot of new stuff that's happening. They're taking a city that's been pretty stagnant for years and now developing it and creating some pretty cool atmosphere down there, where they've got a brewery right next to a barbecue joint, and they're extending hike and bike trails, and they're finding things like Blackland Prairies, which means it's an area that hasn't been touched. It's never been touched. I mean, that's just like unheard of. So you have all these things going on, and maybe it's just before the time that a lot of people find out about it. So you could go in there and potentially get an opportunity, a place to raise your family, or live if you want, or invest, right? Invest in the city because you believe in the city and you believe in the growth of the infrastructure and what's going to come. To me, infrastructure is one of the most important parts of when I'm looking at an area and why I'm going to buy there. So I'm looking for specific, let's call them tells, of the area, because I know who's going to buy my home, or I know who's going to rent my home. And so there's certain things that I want in that location. There's certain things that I'm looking for specifically. So when I go buy it, I already know it has it. It's already there. I already know what it looks like. I already know who's going to buy my house pretty much. because I'm specifically building it for them. So the same thing. So guys, infrastructure is real simple. It's the power lines, it's how the water's delivered, it's your buildings. So when I mean buildings, it's, you know, your McDonald's to gas stations to your schools, you know, your Ross's, your Nordstroms, whatever, all around, right? It's your infrastructure, it's your streets, it's your roadways, what's coming in, what's not coming in. Are they gonna build a loop in there? You know, just think about, if you've lived in DFW, what it was like before George Bush was here. And now with George Bush, the access that you can get all the way over to Arlington from Plano, like in no time. It's so easy. So now I can just go see the Cowboys. It's so easy, I love it. It's so easy for me to get around the city because I live right off the tollway on 121. George Bush is right down the couple blocks, right? And so I live there specifically because I like the access to everything. So I can get anywhere. And for me, I need to get around the city. I put a lot of miles in the car. So it's really important where I live because I need the infrastructure to be able to get there, so I'm not wasting time getting to a major thoroughfare to get to where I need to go. So guys, look, I know it's gonna be short and sweet. Like I said, I'm gonna plug myself again. I need houses, you know? Here in the office, we're doing a contest. I need houses. I need apartments. And I need a lot of them because I wanna win the contest. So I'm gonna keep giving you free stuff, but if you have what I want, send it to me, 214-232-1403. Once again, 214-232-1403. Or you can email me, casey@dmaxp.com. And why is infrastructure important? Because it's gonna increase the value of your property over time. And why is city planning important? Is because it's gonna increase the value of your property over time. So if you don't pay attention and you don't know what's going on in that city that you're investing in, it can be a problem. It can be a major problem. But if you are, and if you're paying attention to new cities where there's good infrastructure and good city planning and you can watch and see what organizations are moving there or what companies are going there, then you can get ahead of the game. So I hope this helps today. All right, everyone have a wonderful weekend. I know that I'm gonna go have a restful weekend this weekend because it's been a long week. Not a bad week, a long week. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. See you next Friday.